Ooh-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and rocking with me. Man, I am excited. I have so much patience. I've had the PlayStation 5 and I have not played one game. All right, I turned on multiple games, but I haven't played one game. And what I mean by that is, sitting down and running through some missions or playing a basketball game. I did not do that. I simply turned it on and seen what it looks like or it felt like and waited for this moment, because we're going to talk about the overall PlayStation 5 experience, and I'm excited about it today. This stream is called PS5 Interactive Introduction, and I hope when you're watching this live or later, you can be informed with all the great news. This is more so for those that are watching live. J2 Wavy, shout out to you. My son's name is Jay. I miss him. I love him. Shout out to Jay Fendi, soon to be one of the best artists. Don't have to be rich or famous to be great, but you just got to be real. But that's a different topic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We are about to get started. I don't want to talk too much. I'll be real with you guys. I don't want to talk because you can see right over there. Well, actually right here. This is my PlayStation 5. Literally in arm's reach. Have the box here. Empty, of course. It's empty, but it's full in my heart. Mr. PlayStation 5 himself, Mad Gamer, is officially here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have a good night. Testing this bad boy out in many different ways. I don't want to go crazy. Now, first and foremost, just so everybody knows, disclaimer, this one's for you. Okay, so normally I just want to play my games and we're gonna hang out and just enjoy myself, but today is about seeing the good and the bad. What did they change? How does it feel? What does it look like as far as the UI, some features, the game setups, all of those little details that you might or not have seen anywhere else. And you can ask me and interact with me, whether it's live or in the comments later on. Okay? So that being said, we gonna shut up. We're gonna be quiet. It said, my head is bigger than the PlayStation 5. It is, actually. I'm wearing this hat to match it. As you guys know, this is my traditional style here. All right, so let's stop talking. What up? Thank you. Yes, that's the PlayStation 5 right there. No one cares about any of this. What we care about is this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at incredible. Brand new PlayStation 5 UI, and we're gonna play a lot of games. As you can see here, I got a lot of games to play today. I'm not gonna do it until after everybody answers every question, until you see every single nook and cranny that the PlayStation has to offer. Then we can jump into NBA 2K, Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, Valhalla. I said Valhalla. Sorry. This is the one I really love, and I want to run through this whole thing. Amazing stuff here. The Spider-Man game, and the reason I want to pause here is because I want to talk about it, actually. So the music in this, I mean, the whole experience for this Spider-Man game. The reason why I'm excited for it is because Spider-Man has swag. He got swagger like no other in this game. He's a different animal. The whole game is around amazing Spider-Man, and that's something I really feel like we deserve as gamers. Usually every hero is the same. They have the same tempo, the same structure in some ways, but Miles Morales is not only colored, but he just got swagger. His movement is different than the normal Spider-Man moves. He's a different beast, guys, and he's so exciting for me to be able to play. So we got that, and then of course there's so much more, but I do want to play some of the older games like God of War, maybe Ghost of Tsushima, but this is at the end of the stream. But we're not here to talk about this right now. We're gonna look at a couple of settings. So first and foremost, the PlayStation Store is fast as lightning, better than it was before. Shout out to one of my biggest supporters, Rich. I see you here. That's that Michael Jackson hat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just making it in, he's clowning about my hat that I'm wearing right now, which is this one right here. A little swaggered out, man. In tribute to the PlayStation 5, I put on the white and black. But I guess he don't like that. Can you play 2K? Yeah, I will in a little bit, but not at this very moment. I just want to run through this. So the PlayStation 5 store is so much faster. Like, I could just speed through. I don't gotta deal with any delay. The PlayStation 4 store had delays, let's be honest. And this thing is lovely. Now, there's games in here that I definitely want to play. Deathloop, Hitman, Godfall. I don't even play Demon's Souls, but the way this looks, it looks so good. I want to try it. And it's just beautiful, you know? I can go and follow it. I can put it on a wish list. I can check out some media. What edition to get, right? There's a lot of little details here. It's pretty dope, if you ask me. But we're not going to bother with that, right? Then, of course, I am going to play Astro today, too, just a little bit. Y'all know I just want to play video games, but we're doing this for y'all. So break down, ask me some questions. Let's talk about it. Let's get into everything that we can, right? Did I have to go to the stores? You want to know how I got the PlayStation 5? We can talk about that later. But let's just stick to this PlayStation 5 itself. We'll talk about the struggle I went through for that and the stress I had on my life. But anyway, so this is setup. And what's cool about this store, on top of just the fluidity, is that I'm also able to just go through like collections, for example. These are specific things, or I can go into my subscriptions, which I have a PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. Can check out all the games. What's cool about it is PlayStation Now is one of the best features in all of gaming. I'll just say it like that. There's over 700 games. I think there's 800 right now. Close to 800, just about. And you just get crazy good games. Days Gone, one of the best, if not the best open world zombie game I've ever played. Hitman, of course. You see all these games. It's a pretty great feature, and it works fluid. So I have it on the 4, I have it on the 5. I can just pop in, download some games on the 5 if I felt like it, or just play whatever. Now, what I want to talk about next, so you can understand how smooth and beautiful this system is, we're going to go to settings, and we're going to talk about storage. This is a big issue, right? You only get 600 gigs, right? So you can put in 10 games, and then after that it eats up your storage, right? It's true. But what I did for all my PlayStation 4 games, I have on an external hard drive. And what I did was unplug it from the PlayStation 4 and put it in to the PlayStation 5. And instantaneously, this bad boy popped up all of my games. And if you look, I have 3 terabytes worth of games on this bad boy right now. All right, take a good look. Think about it. Think about it. All right. So that's too much. That's a lot. And I have it all on my external, so I don't have to put anything on the PlayStation 5 to play these PlayStation 4 games whenever I want. Right. So now I can't talk about the PlayStation 5 externals that are gonna come out or whatever, but I'm just talking about the ones I do know about. So anyway, so this is how that works, and I can actually move any game from this external hard drive onto my PlayStation 5. If I'm like, you know what, I want to see what Final Fantasy looks like on the PlayStation 5 itself instead of being on the external, let me throw that in there. If I feel like it, I can do that. So this is just a really good feature, and I love it. All right. So after I did this, I realized, you know what? You can't play God of War or Ghost of Tsushima if you don't have your save files. What do I have to do to fix that? And I don't remember where I went, but we're gonna figure it out. And I think it was in storage. No, system. All right, system right here. So data transfer. We're not going to do this today, but basically when I come into the settings and I go to systems and data transfer, I turn on my PlayStation 4 and my PlayStation 5, and I ask to do this. And once I click a couple times, you sure you want to do it? It'll give me options on which games I want to transfer, save files that I want to transfer. So it's not just transferring a game, it's transferring any save files or anything you really want out of the system. So to me, that is so incredible, and we'll get into more of that, but that's one of the best features for me, to be able to not just play the older games from the PlayStation 4, because that doesn't matter as much if you don't have the save files. Very fluid, very connected, easily connected together. All right, and that's pretty much it. All right, and so now somebody just asked about the controllers. First of all, it's so unique and special. These things do some serious, amazing effects, and this is one of them right here. You guys can't see this, and you won't be able to know what it feels like. You won't be able to understand what this does. All right, but it's such an incredible thing, and we're going to showcase it in a little bit later, so stick around for that. I like the questions. Do you still have the same games that you had on PlayStation 4? Yeah, I basically took my external and I brought it over. So now I have all my new games for the PlayStation 5, these 4 right now. But I have all my other games. So if you want to go look at that, I'll showcase it to you right now. So right now I have 300 games on the PlayStation 5, and I just got it today. But we're sitting here with 300 plus games, right? And I can go down the list. These are a lot of games I have on my storage. So some of them are a little older, some of them are new. Games I play a lot of, games like Metal Gear, my favorite. There's just a long list of games. And these are all mine that I own, that I have on a hard drive, that I've just plugged in to the PlayStation 5. Easily connected. Now, what I do like is it tells you what's installed, right? So I can look at the ones that are installed. I can look at my PlayStation Plus games that I have, or I can look at my PlayStation Now games that I have. So separately and together, it works good. And there is still PlayStation Plus. We'll talk about that in a second. So see, so this is just a cool feature for the library, for you to be able to go in and out. Of course, you come here. If I'm like, you know what, I want to see my PlayStation 4 games only, I can look at all my PlayStation 4. If I'm like, you know what, I only want PlayStation 5 games, take out these 4 games. And then boom, we'll do it that way. There's multiple ways to go about it. You know? So that's what the deal is. That's how that works. And that's what we got going on for that. If you want to ask about the Plus, we'll have to go into the store and go through that. PlayStation Plus is incredible. First of all, man, they got a collection here. If you're subscribed to the PlayStation Plus service, you're gonna get all of these classics. And now I'm talking about monster classics, right? I never played Crash. People think it's a great game. Cool, love it, go for it. God of War, probably the greatest of our generation, recent time. Mortal Kombat, always fun. Fallout, people love that. Final Fantasy, people love that. The Last Guardian, a very sweet game. I need to play that. And then you go down the list. Persona 5, Game of the Year candidate. Resident Evil, one of the greatest horrors. Monster Hunter, and you just got a long list of these games. I'm not gonna go through it all, man. Last of Us, Bloodborne, what you want, man? You want Uncharted, Batman, Days Gone? They got you. And then on top of that, you get this free game that just came out for the PlayStation 5, exclusive, right here, right off the bat for free. Pretty dope. Every month you get multiple games. So for example, I can download, which I already have, these 3. It's a pretty cool feature, man. It's still the same in many ways, but they just cleaned this bad boy up. As you can see, it's very cleaned up. Like if I want to go and look up exclusive discounts, What can I get for cheaper prices? Get 20% off. You know, we can do that. So that's what we got so far. Getting Call of Duty tomorrow, we can definitely link up, man. I appreciate it. On top, what up? How we doing? I'm here hanging with my guys, just talking about the PlayStation 5. So that's just in general, right? We're gonna back out of that. There's a lot that I want to talk about and showcase to y'all, but that's some of the cool stuff, right? Of course, your trophies, peer online, regular stuff. Now here, when I tap the PlayStation button, right? For example, let's tap on 2K for a second here. Let's just look at 2K. Right, and then you have all these activities and all these things that you can go into. These are things that I was just doing. As you can see, it says play. I went into this and created a character real quick just to test it. And I can go right into it from here. So I can go into specific areas in the game is what I'm explaining, what you're looking at. If I want to go to the story, I go here. If I want to go to the new mode that they put out, I can go there. If I want to play Blacktop, I can go there instantaneously through this setup. All right. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Let's just go into tutorial version here so you can see what I'm talking about. And this is just a feature so that you can go to any mode in games. All right. Any mode in the game that you like, that you think is great. All you got to do is jump in there and you're going to be right there. As you can see, I'm already in here. We're going to do freestyle just for showing purposes and get that started real quick. So like I explained, it's a very simple feature, and in less than 10 seconds, what was that, 10 to 15 seconds or less, not even, I'm in the mode that I want to be in. But I'm like, you know what, I don't want to be on this mode. I want to be on a play now. I don't want to practice. Practice? We talk about practice. I'll say, let me go to play now. I want to actually play a game. I want to have to deal with this. You know, what do y'all think? Should we do that so y'all can see what it's like? Play now. Resume play now. So these are just small little things. Somebody said they want to teach me some basketball lessons. Come on, man. Come on, man. No. So we just go in here and we can resume. Hold on, man. I'm messing this whole thing up. All right, let's back out. I'm going to close this game. I could do it for other games also, but right now I only have like 1 or 2 games downloaded for my PlayStation 5. But we're going to stick with this. If I want to switch it up, go to play now, hit resume, and from the main menu when the game is closed, it's not going to make me load up into the 5 different areas. It's going to put me into that one mode that I wanted to play right away. You follow? And that's how cool this new system is. I love it. But anyway, so there's a bunch of functionalities for each game. Let's take a step back and look at the PlayStation. For example, if we go to like Spider-Man, which I haven't done this, by the way. Some spoilers, we can't get into those. But if you look here, you'll be able to get into that. Each of these will have some of those cut through depending on which game it is and how they created it. Since I don't have these downloaded right now, it's still loading, to be honest with you. It's gonna be a little bit. But speaking of loading, it's perfect. Right down here is your hub. You tap the PlayStation button, you're able to go to the home, which is what we're on here. Then I can go through every single option. I can switch games instantaneously here. Go into God of War or something. Like, oh, let's play God of War real quick. This game's cool. I love this game. It's one of the greatest games in the history of gaming. But guess what? Before we play this, I want to just make a disclaimer for everybody. First and foremost, I'm on a 1080p 60 frames monitor. Yes, I got the PlayStation 5, but I do not have a 4K capable TV or monitor at the moment. unless you guys want to donate one. So you can't judge me right now. As far as graphics, it looks amazing. Trust me, I know. We're gonna put a new game plus. Go with the autosave. So we're gonna just start a new God of War, basically. All right, and the reason why I want to do this, I just want to look at it for a second. It's not even about playing the game. I just want to see it for myself. I haven't seen this, so this is breaking visuals as far as, you know, first of all, the loading time is so quick, even though this is a PlayStation 4 game. Pretty fast, if you ask me. And this is extra details, but check it out. We're already in the thick of it. This is the start of the game, so there's no real spoilers. If you want to watch the first 5-10 minutes, you're not into that, just mute it and wait about 2 minutes. I'm not going to be here long. I just want to see a little bit of 1080p 60 frames on a PlayStation 5 until I get myself a 4K monitor. But this is a very powerful moment, and not to try to explain it or spoil it, but he has dealt with some serious loss, and right now he's doing what he has to do to mourn the death of the person he lost. That's as far as I'll say, because we're not going to play this whole game, of course, and you'll learn later if we play it what really happened. And this right here is the God of War Kratos. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so just beautiful, amazing stuff. Looks really good, looks really sharp. Alright, enough of that, right? So I'm gonna play this touch button again. I'm gonna go down here. I can switch out to any game. I can put on 2K again. I can put on the Ghost of Tsushima. We're not gonna go in there. Of course, you got the natural settings. I do like this new feature. I usually turn my settings off for notifications, but with this, I don't have to do it. I can just turn it off for now while I'm streaming. You follow? So feel free to ask any questions, something that you want to see, a feature you want to see. This right here is how you just communicate, messages, start up parties, a little bit of everything. Pretty dope. I got the music section, of course, downloads. I got a lot of downloads happening at this very moment if you want to see. So we're going to download Assassin's Creed. We're going to download Call of Duty next. And there's just a bunch of stuff that's in the moment of downloading. So don't worry about that. And it's just really accessible things right on the fly. Easy stuff. Nothing too crazy to talk about. But that right there, my friends, is the setup. And of course, you can limit this and cut off something or put something on, like the network, accessibilities. I usually have accessibilities on because I like to customize my controllers for certain games. If a game doesn't have a feature that I like, I always do that. So anyway, so there you go. That's some of the PlayStation stuff. And as you can see here, this is all God of War, spoilerish. And as you can see, they block off the spoiler trophy setups. But damn, this game looks good. Alright, so we're back. We're back. Calm down, guys. Calm down. So that's pretty much the main rundown for you guys. If you guys got questions, feel free to ask. A lot of good accessibilities here. As you can see this, people who are need translations. Right here we have some cool stuff. It's just a lot of great features for accessibility, and I love it. Nope, let me back out of there. So anyway, as you can see, there's all the regular features like connecting to Twitch and all of these places, and this is the one that I wanted to talk about right now. This is a very important one, and I hope y'all use this information carefully. If you have a PlayStation 4, you know that you can game share, not share play. There's two different things. Share play is when you can share, you can watch someone else's screen and play games with them through it. So it's kind of like screen sharing, but this is game sharing. All right, this is the new game sharing. So you're gonna go into your settings, you're gonna go into users and accounts, you're gonna go to others, and right here, console sharing and offline play. What happens here is if you log into someone else, like I have, I'm on someone else's account right now. I'm on my account, but I have someone else's account on here. Me and my cousin, which is right here, we share games. So PlayStation's kind enough to allow us. What happens is I put all my games on his account. He puts all his games on his account, and I make his account share with me right through this special tool. And to break it down, whoever wants to use someone else's games, all they have to do is enable the console for themselves, and they're able to do what they have to do and play all of the games. So right now, me and Cloudy Chip, my brother from another mother, have NBA 2K21, Call of Duty, Valhalla, and Spider-Man together on his account. This is not on my account, guys. It's on his account. And what happens is we share it. So I can play under my name, which you can see right here. I'm on Mad Gamer. I'm gonna put myself online so people can see and be like, damn, he's playing PlayStation 5. So that is how I do it, and that's what you can do when you have a PlayStation. It's been around for years on the PlayStation 4. I think you used to be able to do it on the 3 too, but now it's back in a different way, similar, just some setting differences. All right, and there you go. That's all you need to know with that setting specifically. And of course, there's so much more features. Man, if I just sat here and ran through some little details like this, we'll be here all day. I wanted to just share some of them and kind of give you guys a general idea of how things go. Right, and I'm just looking to see if there's something real quick I can talk about for you guys. I told you about transferring games and files, not just games, but also not just games, but your save files on the games. So it's pretty sick. I honestly wish I did it on stream, but I was too scared to do it on stream because I didn't know if something was going to go wrong, and it's like have a stream where everything is messed up. But it went perfectly smooth. Said, you want me to play Spider-Man? I want to save it for one day to play it all day. If I start now, I'm going to keep playing it all day long. Oh, a quick one for content creators. When you're streaming and you're using an Elgato to capture your stream, you have to turn the HDCP off. That way it can capture. HDCP basically is a protection plan from things like YouTube or Netflix. They don't want people to stream YouTube or Netflix off of the console, so they use this to protect it, so that people don't sell their, movies or anything like that. But another great feature: enable remote play. I can do this right now, but I'm not going to. I can play through my phone, I can play through my tablet, I can play through my PlayStation 4 or a PC, pretty much any device, and remote play my PlayStation 5. So right now I'm on the beach, but they have like a Wi-Fi signal there that's strong. I get on my phone and I have the app, of course, called PlayStation Remote Play, and I can easily connect that way. Another really cool feature, right? And you saw the storage setup. What's cool about the storage is specific. He said, "Don't go to bed, place." Let's see, man. I wasn't feeling good today, actually. I don't know what's going on, but so it's just a lot of good features in this thing. I can't even begin to tell you guys every single thing. Of course, the 4K, you can do all that. Now, there's a couple little things I wanted to confirm that a lot of people don't know. You can capture gameplay on 4K with 60 frames. You can stream at a pretty high resolution also. At the moment, I can only do 1080, 60 frames, because that's what I have for a monitor. But we'll see once I get myself a 4K TV. We will see. Besides that, of course, these are your data. This is what's cool about it. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 data, all your save files are there. People who want backwards compatibility, it makes no sense to have backwards compatibility if you don't get to have all your games in there. So this feature does it really cool. There's really crazy stuff like this where you have default settings, so I can put it like on easy if I was made an account for a kid. Like, you know, I'm gonna put it on easy every game on easy for them, or on hard if you want to torture a kid, you know. Then of course this is another sick feature. If you don't care about spoilers, you turn this off and there won't be nothing hidden. Everything you'll see will pop up. And what I mean by see is like this right here, the trays, every single thing for different games will pop up. And I don't think that's a good feature if you're like me. I love not being spoiled, you know. And that's pretty much it. You can broadcast and capture 60 minutes in different file forms, and that's pretty much it, guys. All right, if y'all got any other questions outside of this, let's get it over with. Someone said, why don't you have your camera on? Right now we're just showcasing the PlayStation, buddy. I think this is way more important than me. I'll be honest with you. You know, I know I'm a beautiful, 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 sexy little beast, but we talking about PlayStation. So that's how that works. Pretty cool. We're still in the God of War game right now. If we look at it, we could go down to the switcher, and I could just switch over to something else like this. Right now, active, I have the God of War on. I am gonna go ahead and switch to Ghost real quick, see what happens. Jump on Ghost, baby. You know what I wanted to do while that's... Let me check something. So, see, for example, all the trophies for Ghosts. I can check out on things like that. Let me tap this PlayStation button real quick, the old-fashioned way. So, I wanted to just see something. Okay. You got people streaming it. That's cool. Anyway, enough talk. Thank y'all for tuning in. You want me to see play out Miles Morales? Man, I'm gonna be there all night, buddy. I'll play the whole game at night. If I turn that on, it ain't going off. What y'all think? If we get 100 people saying yes, play Miles Morales tonight. We're gonna have to all stay up until I beat it. Cause that thing is so dope. Like, it's a dope ass Spider-Man. You know, we don't get that type of Spider-Man often. We always get the same type of Spider-Man, and they're cool Spider-Man. I love them all, but it's always the white kid who has no swag, and he has the same type of powers, the same setup. We got something different. He said, "Turn it on, turn it on." Should we go to story mode real quick instead of going into the actual? Let's see how long it takes for this thing to load. And again, this is on a HDD. This is not on my SSD. So let's see. Probably like almost 10 seconds right now. Here. So this is a fresh load in. Now we're in Ghost of Tsushima. We're not going to play this, by the way, guys. I just wanted to go in and see what it's like. Look at this character. This is my funny looking monkey character. Alright. It's raining right now. Looking good. You're looking really good, guys. What's up, buddy? You alright? What's wrong with you, man? You just gonna sit there? Come on, dog. Get up out of here, bro. Ooh, look at that. You know what's crazy? The haptics controller system, you can feel everything. And this isn't even one of the future games. This isn't a next-gen game. It feels so much different than a PlayStation 4 controller. It's not just vibrating randomly. It feels nice. Man, I feel like going into a fight. What do y'all think? Go in here, man. We gonna go in here, bro. You want war? I don't know how to get out of here, but we getting out of here. But yeah, I love this game. The reason I wanted to take a second to play is to talk about how much I love it. This game is so good to me, man. Game of the year, barring none. I don't know what can beat it. Last of Us is definitely really good. There's a couple games, and I'm gonna go in here and die on purpose. So by the way, I had this on the hardest difficulty. So there's harder difficulty than the harder difficulty. So basically, new game plus difficulties hard multiplied. So pretty interesting. We're just gonna go in there like maniacs and kind of just see what happens. Do a little standoff. Where are these guys? Are they up here? They are. Standoff. Here it is. Got him, coach. Damn, look at how many things I got already. Oh, I messed up. Whoa, one hit. That's how you die, folks. That's how you die. See you later. One hit. See, so what's cool about this game is you don't have to be a freaking spamaholic. One hit kills these guys because you're strong, they're strong. Very realistic, and then they keep it very authentic to the Japanese culture. See, I died again. You wanna play with me, boy? You know, I actually don't appreciate this guy. Trying to equip something here, and he keeps messing with me. Sucker. Anyways, so you see what's going down here, right? It's a beautiful game. Enough of that. Somebody said play 2K again. Well, actually, we're not gonna even get into 2K like that. We're gonna do it this way. Let's go back into 2K and try out this new. This is kind of quick resume. This is kind of just going into certain modes. Blacktop, for example. Should load me in there. Who knows what happens? So, of course, this is a developer thing. Just so you guys know, not every developer is gonna use the functions that the PlayStation 5 has because they make these games for everybody. And see, I'm in the blacktop already. See how easy that was? And that's how we do, baby. That's how we do. But yeah, so get these two guys to battle it out. So this is a system that is really fluid to play your specific mode, right? You don't want to have to load into all these screens to play the damn game. You just want to chill out and play. What you want to do, Rondo? Come on, Rondo. So just to talk about the controllers, to break it down, when I hit turbo right now, when I got a full bar of health, it's normal. It's just smooth, easy to press. The moment I lose a little bit of stamina, it starts resisting and it gets harder to press the turbo button. The same thing if I'm backing somebody down or they're backing me down. Different feelings in the game, and that's what's really cool. I really love. Bro, what is going on with my hop step? Hold on, man. I work on my hop step right now. There it is. Ooh, bad shot, bad shot, bad shot. But you follow where I'm going with it. That's something I can't show. Well, I actually can. Let's back up out of this game. We're gonna back out of this. All right, I gotta go and look for Astro because I currently. There it is, Astro. Let's go. Currently haven't played this either, and the reason why this one's good. because it actually showcases what the PlayStation 5 is capable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me, can I play the PlayStation 4 games on this thing? Yes. That's what I just showcased. The Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, those games are PlayStation 4 games. So any game you can play on the 5. Well, close to any game. This is pretty cool. We're not going to play all of this. We just want to see, because they do a good job displaying the controller. So the person asking about the controller, we're going to look at it from a different view, from gameplay wise. Me talking is not always fun compared to just actually seeing action. Somebody wants to see Spider-Man, somebody else wants to see 2K. We're gonna see it all. Don't you worry. I could dig this. I could dig this. So for example, adaptive triggers, right? So I can feel a resistance. As I press this, it's resisting until I pop it. Then it starts going. Same thing with the other controller. It's not as strong. I have to press it harder than normal. That resistance makes it so that I could take off. And this is a perfect example of what I was explaining, is learning about the controls and seeing for yourself. So if you felt what I felt, you'll see the resistance in this as it goes, and the vibration is very specific. It's not the whole controller. All right, we'll move on. Touchpad, another great feature. This is the next gen control. The future's here. All right, so if I hit the touchpad, I can draw on it, do something silly. You guys all know about this feature. It was on the PlayStation 4. It's a new version of it, but it's pretty much close to the same. Then motion controllers. I do have to do something here and turn my game on. See this right here? As I move, it'll move with me. You understand? So this is a motion controller. This is on the PlayStation 4 also. The triggers weren't, but everything else so far has been. So just a cool feature. And I can feel like if they're inside of the controller right now, right? Everything that sucked it up, all those characters, it feels like they're in here getting juggled. When I move my control like this, it feels like they're all down low at the bottom. When I put it in the middle, it feels like they're in the center, kind of spread out. It's like water is in this controller right now, but it's not water, it's the characters. And now the microphone is going to activate. What up? I'm blowing into it, but I think you can just talk and open it up. If you keep talking, come on, man. Let's go. And here you go. Officially in the game. Welcome to PlayStation 5. I'm gonna go back into no camera for a little bit. Woo! It's hype. That makes me hype. Man. Again, I can feel the controller vibrating specifically with this situation. Looks really good. And it's just trying to show me how to move around, collect these controllers, these, you know, nice little platformer. Oops, I didn't make it. I gotta hold down that. Beautiful. Easy does it, baby. Got it. Got it. Let's go. Uh-oh. Smash. Oh, I can break it. Here we go. And again, it feels very intuitive. The controls feel next gen in many ways. Love it so far. Again, it doesn't feel typical rumbles. This is specific to your actions and to the feeling of what you're doing. That's amazing stuff. Woo! There's a lot going on right now. CPU Plaza. Let me press start, man. I'm in the map. We got this, all these areas to go to. Man. All right. If I go this way, I'm going up. If I go this way, I'm going to the green area over here. Makes sense. Okay. What should we do? We're not going to play through this whole thing today right now because I want to showcase every game a little bit. What about this? Got him, coach. What can I do with this thing? Can I toss it? Ooh, okay. Again, the feeling is something I can't describe. It's like in VR games where people see you play VR, but they don't know how it feels to play VR. Hey, look at that. He opened up. I'm all set. How about this guy? Woo! I can go into all these areas. We're not doing it right now, though, guys. Alright. I can't wait to play this game, actually. That's what's crazy. Okay. Break that thing down. Nope. You don't want to have it. Alright, so that's that. I would love to stay here all day, but we're going to switch it up. Alright. What do we go with first? Valhalla? Spider-Man, I'm going to be on this all night if I do go to it. I hope I did good giving y'all the introduction. I know there's a lot of people saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It takes a lot of time to learn some of the stuff I did. I just went through it and figured it out as I went. Nothing major, right? But really key stuff. Hopefully it's helpful and you can utilize it for yourself in the near future. So what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? All right, let's do a vote. If I play Miles, man, I'm probably going to stay on it until the morning, until the sun comes out. All right, I heard it was about 15 hours. I don't think I'll be able to do a 15-hour day today. I haven't slept. PlayStation had me so hyped. What should we do? Y'all let me know. Speaking of that, I'm gonna tweet while we talk about it. Man, what's going down? Only in my dreams will I get a PlayStation 5. That's how it feels for everybody. That's how it felt for me. Honestly, I want to have a guest a little later. Hopefully he can come make it through. I don't know what he's up to. But Cloudy Chip TV, you can go check him out. Really good human, a really good friend, my best friend. And if it wasn't for him, don't tell him this. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. But if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have a PlayStation 5. And he was kind enough to hook me up, basically, in a way, in a big way. Did me the favor. So blessed to be able to have the 5 right now. But just get it over with and play. You're right, dude. I'm fiending for this game, bro. Oh, you know what? I feel like I disrespected the developers, but I tweeted that Miles Morales is gonna be 10 times better than the normal game. Said, what about Call? I could play this too, but I don't think I got it fully downloaded, man. Let's check the specs, bro. Let's check the specs. So what it is right now I'm still downloading Valhalla. I just started downloading this right before I started the stream. So I was still downloading Miles while I was doing the stream. I was still downloading Valhalla, which is still here right now. I got 20 minutes for that one. and then I gotta download Call of Duty right after. So pretty much, I'm in the downloading phase for most of these games. I can play Spider-Man right now. I can play some of Valhalla. I can play 2K and Astro. Let me finish this tweet, guys. What do y'all think, though? I was trying to say a nice deep speech about Cloudy Chip and y'all ruined it. Thanks. Let me see. OD. What else? That's it. Excuse me, guys. I wanted to tweet about what game I want to play. I just tweeted that life is too hard. Life on PlayStation 5 is so hard. What should I play tonight? Miles Morales, NBA 2K21, Valhalla. I got rich people problems today, right? But I'm not rich. Just know that. All right. So, are we making our decision? We got one Call of Duty vote, one Miles Morales, and one NBA 2K vote from my Twitch community. The guys on the other app, y'all just going crazy. I don't count y'all. Everybody matters though. But at the moment, we're gonna go with the Twitch guys. So everybody's kind of just back and forth, man. If I go on 2K, man, I'll be here all night. Any game I play, I want to play all night. Mostly the three, which is NBA 2K, Miles Morales, and Valhalla. And the reason why I don't say Call of Duty is because that's more of just an in and out, just play casually for me. It's nothing too crazy. And then this is a one-time experience thing that I'm going to get into deeply, fully in one stream. So maybe tomorrow, Sunday, or whenever I get a chance. It's about 3 hours, I believe somebody said. 4 hours. We'll go from there. You don't want me to play 2K, man? Why you hating on 2K, though? Come on, man. Show you some 2K right now. So I want to showcase one of the best builds I told someone to make about 5 days ago when they got the PlayStation. When they got the Xbox and they started making builds. A friend of mine was like, hey man, what build would you make? I know you make great builds. You're one of the best. I'm like, thank you, bro. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. So we started experimenting and I came up with this. All right. So this is going to be a point guard. This is going to be your main player. And the reason why it's important to make him a power forward, which is sad, but it's because he gets a lot of special things in this build. You can become a GOAT with this build. It's just ridiculous, to tell you the truth. If you did it on point guard, you won't have the same results. For some reason, the power forward gets more badges, and overall, just looks amazing, to be honest with you. So let's just take it a look. We're going to drop him down to 6'6". His weight is a decision you want to make. The weight only affects things like standing dunk, strength, and interior. So if you want to be more of an in the paint guy, you can turn it up a little bit. But for me, this is supposed to be a point guard, not a center or a power forward. You can drop it down very low. Doesn't have to be all the way. Just play with it a little bit. Doesn't really matter too much on your play style is what matters. But again, strength, interior D, and standing dunk isn't that important for a guard as it is for a big man. Me, I like dropping this down. Depends on you and your defense. If you're really suspect defensively, you can keep it up. I would say the max you can go is 7'2", or you can drop it down to 7 foot or 6'11". I like 6'11" because it keeps everything in the 90s, and you're gonna have pro dribbles and pro everything off rip, basically. All right, so I would go like 6'11", something like that. All right, and I'm gonna showcase it real quick. We're just gonna run through it. This isn't the official build that I'm gonna make, but it's one of the builds I really like, and I think everybody should try. So pretty much you're gonna get a lot of badges, man. Too many badges. We're gonna go here. We'll figure this out in a minute. Wanna put this in the right order. It's a little tricky because I don't remember everything we did, but took a screenshot. It's on my phone. All right, and now this is where the last little bits are a conversation. These are the must-haves. Everything has to be this way, right? After this, depends on what type of player you want to make. If I wanted more finishing badges, I can go and put this up, get a lot of finishing there. Or if I'm like, you know what, I need a little more defensive badges. I want to be a beast. Do I want to put it on steel? No, but I can and get a ton of badges there. But let's just say I wanted to be an interior beast. I'm like, you know what, we're gonna go with this. Throw it in there. And now I'm pretty much done with the build if I want it to be more defensive focused. Pretty much close to 20 everywhere. This is the build. Right? We could throw this somewhere else, down here, maybe up here. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. But this is the best spot, in my opinion, just so you can get an extra badge. All right, so now think about this. Right? This is a point guard who can shoot with 20 badges. It got a 90 overall in three-pointers and a 95 in mid-ranges. Then it has pro dribbles pretty much right when you hit the 96. On top of that, it's defense for a guard. Getting rebounds at a 91 is crazy. Blocking at an 84 is crazy. Perimeter defense at a 95, that's crazy. Then you come down here, stamina's at a 95, pretty much maxed. All of these stats are in the 80s. Is really good. He's not going to be the fastest guard, but he's going to be able to dominate. All right, and this is just a quick version of him. I would change a lot of things here. Now, if I was like, you know what, I can sacrifice some of my passing badges. I can get, let's say, I can get 16, right? And then I'm like, you know what, defensively, can I do something? Take off some badges, figure something out? No. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take off a little bit of defense. Also make it a 16. Now I'm just gonna start making this build more overall balanced, right? Where is it? So I'm dropping down. There it goes. Sorry. I wanted 14 and I'm dropping down some of his strength. He's a guard. He doesn't have to be guarding nobody like that, right? So I'm like, I want him to finish a little better. Standing dunk maybe. I can throw some on a close shot. So now standing dunk and close shot are in the 70s. I got 14 of those. 20 shooting, 16 playmaking, and then 14 defense. Of course, the physicals are popping right now. Why would I cut strength off? Why would I leave steal off? And why would I have post control? Post control, don't use it as much. You're going to set picks and drive to the basket. That's your job. If you're a guard, you're trying to pop shots from the pick and roll. If you want to ISO somebody, you're going to try to cross them up and take them to the rack. So you got a 94 driving dunk. It's crazy. And overall, this is one of the most powerful builds in the game. Just critical. I love it, personally. So that's some of the setup. I could change a bunch of things to try to add some flavor to it, but that's pretty much it. As far as these go, the standard would be shooting badges, like limitless range to help you shoot better, or precision for well-timed shots. But I like limited range. It gives you a little extra space so you can work with. And another one I really like is easy blowbys. You can easily get past somebody. These are your takeovers. Bang. We're done. That's it. The build is made. This is an incredible build. You can do a lot of special things with it. And we're not going to utilize it today, but I just wanted to show it. Give you guys a quick test run so you can see what it feels like when it gets to 95. With all these badges, man, you can do a lot. Slithery Finisher, Pulverizer, Fearless Finisher. These are the ones that are mandatory. These three to me are the mandatory ones. After that, we can debate about where the rest go. Doesn't really matter. All right. Then, and if this is too fast for you, rewind it and play it back. Sorry. Then we're going to get into a couple of things. Is he a corner shooter, or is he going to be the main guy with the ball? He can play both if he wants to. But let's just say he wants to be the ball dominant guard. So he's going to put on deep threes, dead eye, difficult shots so he can shoot from anywhere. Hot zone, because of course, you know, that is the joint. And then last one, we'll see what works this year. Sniper sounds about dope, but it's for aim shots. So maybe hot shot, something like that. We're just playing around with these. So you have the extra 4 that you can figure out what works best for you. For example, if you're just a catch and shoot guy, you put on catch and shoot, and you put on corner specialist instead. So I'll go like this. If I'm on the corners a lot, I'll take off deep threes because I'm not going to be shooting the deep, far away, half court threes. I'm going to be shooting corner threes. And I'll just go with corner and catch. This is going to be a dude who has a 90 what? Let me just check. A 90 overall in threes with 20 badges. This guy's going to be ridiculous. Then you got your 16 playmaking. And this is very specific. You need this way. And I'll show you why. You want to have the Hall of Fame abilities, right? Bail out, of course, and you're good. So needle threader a little bit, bail out a little bit, quick first step, unpluckable, and handle for days. Easy decisions. And then last but not least, 14 defensive badges. You want clamps and intimidator. Those are 2 of the best in the game. After that, depends on your play style. You want to be a chase down artist? You can. You got a crazy ass defensive build here. If you want to be somebody getting rebounds, you could try to go for rebound chaser. For me personally, I like rim protector because it just gives you everything you need from there. And pretty much that's the setup, right? That's the whole build, guys. It's ridiculous. And that right there, my friends, is how you make one of the most powerful builds. Just look at it again. Let's just talk about it. 94 driving and dunking layups. 3-pointer is a 90 overall. Your ball handling is an 84. Your perimeter defense is a 95. Your rebounds is a 92. A lot of 90s in here. Your stamina is a 95. Are you following my trend here? Like, this guy is monstrous, man. He shouldn't be legal. All right. So that's the deal. And what we're going to do is have him get guarded by somebody. Let's see. Let's just go right here. All right. I'm going to take a quick look so you can see what is going on. Look how fast that loads, man. Damn, that's a game changer.
Thanks for joining us for some NBA 2K21 action. We're here to get a peek at a My Player build, so this should be fun.
All right, so we're here, and we're going to try it out just for like a couple shots. You can see I'm pretty fast. I'm running away from my player.
I'm Blake Suniga,
pretty fast.
Along with Brian Benefitini and Tim Swartz. Here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
All right, so again, at 6'7", look at the type of dribbles I can do. Look at the type of speed I have.
See him play, see what he has in store. Heck, I want to
pretty good player. I missed that shot though. I was me releasing it a little bit off.
About NBA basketball.
I'm out here following.
Never know.
Apologies, I haven't looked at the chat in a second. Hope y'all still there enjoying yourselves, man. I just wanted to showcase this for a second. Just for a second, since it's something casual. Doesn't take all night like Spider-Man would. I wanted to just bring it to you guys. So he can do some good layups and good dunks.
big
He's unstoppable
build to
in the
work on
paint.
Bucks.
But I'm going to start hitting some threes in a second, too.
Brook Lopez
Don't worry.
revitalizing his career here, working with Giannis. A big should be
I can
able
get
to
boards
space
with a
the court. The
95
Greek freak will
overall.
barrel
I think it's a
through the
95
lane.
on boards.
So if you can hit
Pass the ball,
shots from the
Giannis.
mid-range
Let me do this
and
work, bro.
downtown,
So then,
you'll
boom,
excel here.
crossover, step back,
Giannis
looking
is
for
a
some type of
tremendous
movement.
passer. So if you can find spots inside, he'll find you.
Oh,
One more
bad
thing,
shots, guys.
do
Bad
the
shots.
dirty work.
I'm forcing
The
him
Bucks
up right
want
now,
title
but I
and they want
shouldn't.
him now. So a big
But it's alright. It's my first game,
rebounds,
right?
That'll
Gotta
help
get into the
extra
rhythm of it.
possessions.
It feels a lot
Remember,
better than last year, I'll tell you
every
that.
single possession matters in
And
a
not even
final
last year. It
series.
feels a lot better than
Now here's my player.
literally
Jacks up a three.
2 months ago. And I'm
Another
off
miss
my
by
shots
player.
right now. Just
Not
tossing
quite
them
enough
up right now.
defense that time around.
Not good.
Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going
Ooh,
to have some problems.
good stuff.
And
I
the shot
really
is
love
good.
An
the
athletic wing with long
vibration
arms.
in the
Barnes can
controllers.
be
You
hard to
can't see
contain
this, and I
around the
can't
rim.
show it to you in any way. It's just crazy how good it is.
High player outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo.
Tough shot, man. Tough shot. I gotta stop doing those fades. Anyway, you get the picture. But that build is gonna be crazy. I didn't showcase it properly. I should have done better shooting. But the thing's gonna be crazy, man. And actually, hold on. Before we leave, let me quit this game. I want to take a screenshot of it just to show you guys. It's a scoring machine with Jason Tatum and Zion Williams. That's some really good comparisons. We're gonna back up out of this so you can see the stats. So we're gonna keep it right here. One formula, one way you can make this build. There's gonna be a lot of ways you can make the builds. I got a lot of time to think about this and master my build, but you get the picture. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're done for the day. Unless you guys want to hang out with me all night and play some video games. How y'all feel? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. I'm gonna let this music play. And I'll be right back in 2 seconds. I want to know if y'all rocking with me, man. I want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, just so y'all know, I haven't been feeling so hot all day long.
Hopefully I'm not sick.
It's just been weird. I haven't slept, so then kind of had like a headache early this morning. Started feeling hot, and it wasn't a good sign. So, especially with these times, I want to take care of myself. Right now, we don't have more than like 60 people, and I appreciate everybody that's coming by on the mobile side of things. But YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, a little slow today, which is perfectly fine. Everybody's probably playing the games, right? But I am gonna sign off. I feel a little better. I'm gonna lay down and fool around with the builder on the PlayStation 5. And if I feel a little better, I'll come back and stream. So I'm gonna keep the stream ready. But other than that, man, we'll see. So I'm gonna schedule days. Probably tomorrow will be my 2K grind. Basically, what I want to do is tomorrow morning, from the start of the day until I get out of Rookieville. So I basically want to hit the city. So if you guys don't know, you get stuck in this rookie neighborhood until you can make it out, and then you get into the real part of the game. So my plan is to make a build tonight and be ready for that. If I cancel that and just play Spider-Man, I think that'll be better. I love Spider-Man right now. I'm really excited for it. I actually want to play it tonight, but we're gonna save it. So that's what's going down. Apologies if it's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? What's going down? A little out of it. We'll get into it very soon. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a dope, quick introduction to the PlayStation 5, and I hope we'll continue doing this in this way, in a fun manner. Now we know what PlayStation 5 is doing, and we just got to see it and feel it, right? I'm very excited. I actually think I should just play this game. What do y'all think? Let's restart my stream in a couple minutes, and then just play this game all night long. It's gonna take me 2 days to beat this. I know myself. Once I get into a story, I'll just keep playing. So that's gonna be the plan. Most likely, if I can generate my energy to be normal. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it was informative and helpful. We'll talk very soon.